Let's start the recording straight away and get into the text. Please come in, Beta. Please come in. Okay. It is the richest city in Latin America. The richest city in Latin America. Let me tell you what Latin America refers to. Okay. Latin America means America which speaks Spanish. Yeah. America which speaks Spanish. Yeah, Latin America. I think I'm right. For example, Mexico. Mexico is in North America, but it speaks Spanish. And in South America, there are a lot of countries that speak Spanish. Peru, Chile, Venezuela, Argentina, all right? These are all Spanish-speaking countries. Yesterday, I told you that Spain colonized all these parts except Brazil. Brazil was colonized by Portugal. And that's why the language in Brazil is Portuguese. Brazil is a very nice, big country, very like India. Did I tell you? It is very like India. In many ways, it is very like India. Okay. Just confirming, Latin America is America that speaks. Yeah. Latin America. Latin America. Latin America refers to a cultural region of the Americas where Romance language are predominantly spoken, primarily in the form of Spanish and Portuguese. All right. So Latin America is the whole of South America plus Mexico, because Mexico is in North America, but it doesn't speak English. It speaks Spanish. So the whole of South America plus Mexico. Together it is Latin America. When I was a young boy and somebody said Latin in front of me, I did not hear Latin. I heard, I don't have to tell you, right? Okay. And the islands of the Caribbean islands, they also speak Spanish. Together, it's called Latin America. Okay. So guys, Latin America. It is the richest country, richest city. It is the richest city in Latin America. Yes, there are richer cities than this in America, means USA, in Canada, but in Latin America, it is the richest city. There are elegant shops. I told you the word elegant. Let's look up the dictionary definition. I told you elegant is something very impressive, beautiful, expensive, elegant. Okay. Let's see what the dictionary says about the word elegant. E-L-E, an elegant dress, an elegant dress, an elegant shop. All right, elegant. Graceful and attractive. Graceful and attractive, impressive. An elegant lady, an elegant woman, an elegant suit, an elegant dining room, an elegant shop. Attractive and graceful. It has attractive. That's why I gave that example that a woman can look attractive in a bikini too. And a woman can look attractive in a nice dress, a sari, a salwar kameez. All right. The woman in a bikini is not normally called elegant, but yes, I know it is my cultural opinion, that a woman in a bikini doesn't look elegant. But who am I to decide the view and perspective for the rest of the world? Maybe some people will look at a tall, beautiful woman, attractive woman in a bikini and gracefully walking gracefully, okay? And they'll say, what an elegant walk. Elegant. Elegant is a positive adjective, right? Okay. Adjectives are the most difficult things to learn because you need to develop a feeling for them. Okay, but right now, basic idea is you like something, then it is elegant, or you don't like it. If you describe something as elegant. And why do you like it? Because it is impressive, it is attractive, it is graceful. Got it? Elegant shops. There are elegant shops selling high class goods. Selling high class goods. High class. Lower class, higher class. Okay. High class goods. Goods means very good. Things, right? Goods means things. Okay. So selling high class goods. Cheeseं, right? Goods. Elegant shops selling high class goods. Expensive restaurants. There are expensive restaurants in this city. And super cool bars. Not just cool bars, super cool bars. Super is used to make something bigger, better. For example, hit film, super hit film. Got it? Where is Ayat? Okay, she's there. Next. There are also many people who live in poor houses. It's not like all bright and shiny. There are dark spots too. Okay, there are also many people who live in poor houses. Yeah. I mean, you can't find a place where there aren't poor people. Poor people sometimes go to rich areas so that they can get some help. In New York City, which is a very expensive place to live, you'll find people living in the streets. Why are they there? Because there are lots of rich people. All right. I'll control myself. I was going to start a topic again. Visiting Mexico City related to begging. Yeah, I don't like seeing beggars on the streets. How do you feel about it? When you see beggars, you feel bad about them or you feel angry that they are there? I feel angry too. I feel angry too that they're there. Not angry at them only, angry that our system is not really doing anything. Arrest them. The, healthy or not, begging should be made illegal. If anybody is begging, stop, catch them, arrest them, put them in a correction house where they're told how to live, what to do, give them options to work. Begging, there's no respect in that. Anyways, I consider it a failure of system as well, that there are beggars. I went to Puri the other day and we visited a few temples there. And, outside, there were beggars. It feels really rough. We go for having a good time. We go there to have a good time. We go there to have and then you see beggars in all sorts of condition asking you to help them. It feels just rough, I don't like it at all. Isn't there a police station there? Why can't they simply ensure that there are no beggars there? Take them away and then put them in the correction houses and then maybe give them some options, some offer to work. And if they are totally handicapped, they can't work, then support them, keep them in a certain place where give them food, clothes and money maybe. We have welfare schemes running, so why not give them the benefit, because who these schemes are for? These schemes are for these people, obviously. So I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna get into that, what they want, but it's just the way they appear and they make you feel bad about their situation. I got a message the other day on WhatsApp from one of these African country numbers. Hello, I thought maybe somebody wants some help with English. I often get messages on WhatsApp from foreigners, asking them to help me, asking me to help them. And I couldn't really understand when he said, I am very sick and I have no money. I blocked it, blocked the number. That from Africa, you need to message me to help you? The same is true about Indians. Some Indians also do the same thing. Some people, they try to exploit you emotionally to get financial benefits, monetary benefits. My mom is really sick. She's in hospital. Suppose I'm talking to a foreigner for 2, 3 days. Okay, I've had 2, 3 conversations, and then I will go absent one day. I will not talk. And the next day, you know what? Yesterday I had to take my mom. She's in hospital. She's got this problem. I have no money. Can you help me? $500, please. It's pathetic. Who doesn't need money? Everybody needs money. But this is the way you will get money. If I show you another message, you guys will go crazy. Okay. Anyway, there's this person on Facebook. She messaged me. I'm not so sure about who this person is, but I thought that this person was my student because the name is the same. And she had the photo of the same girl who I thought it was. Okay. Her name is Mansi, and I thought it was Mansi. Mansi was my student. Her husband is in a good job and all. She was my student. She's in Bangalore. She's from Bihar Sharif, actually Rajgir, I think. So she was on my Facebook, and on Messenger we have some conversation in the past. I don't remember, but I have written ha 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 ha. Okay, it means there was something we had conversation, and then I get a message. Hi, can you help me? I need 160 rupees, 69 or 60 rupees. I said, what? I said, who are you? Are you Mansi that I know? Then I checked the profile. It is a girl in Patna city. Then I took her profile photo and sent it to her. And I said, this photo belongs to my student. Are you that girl? And if you are that girl, you don't need 160 rupees. What are you doing? What do you need this money for? Just I need 169 rupees. Can you send me? I got confused. And then a few minutes later, she deleted that photo as well. I said, call me, confirm that who you are. Maybe I will send you 169 rupees, not a lot of money. Maybe I'll send you. But the person deleted the photo from the profile. Clearly, it was downloaded from somebody else's account, my student Mansi's account. It was a fake account, clearly. Okay. I would ask Mansi whether her account was hacked or what. I don't know. Anyway, all sorts of scammers are around. You got to be careful all the time. We're surrounded by these scammers today, everywhere. So when your friend, one of your classmates says, "Bhai, 500 रुपया देना, मत देना, भाग जाएगा वो अगले दिन, या भाग जाएगी." कौन कौन करने वाला है ये सब? Your friend. He asks me to recharge his account. भाई recharge करवा दे. Female friend or male friend? Male friend. Okay. And what do you say? You say, I don't use UPI. You actually don't use UPI, but you say to them that you don't. That's good. That's good. Yeah. In friendship of this, kind where they are expecting you to help them only financially, that's why they are your friends. It's better not to have them as friends. I mean, friends may need help and you should help your friends, but somebody is your friend precisely because they want your help. Only this is the reason. It means tomorrow, if you refuse to help them, they will not like to be your friends. Such friends are useless. We shouldn't even call them friends, right? They're scammers. Sometimes I feel I live in a very honest part of the world where there aren't so many such people. I'm getting to experience all sorts of bad people recently, people who will say all sorts of things, nice things, just to take advantage of you. And I don't think Biharshi was like this, but people are changing. Maybe I'm just experiencing such things a little more. It was always like this. There are elegant, where were we? There are elegant shops selling high class goods, expensive restaurants, and super cool bars. There are also many people who live in poor houses. There are also many people. आप लोग ये sentence बोलने में लिखने में सक्षम है ना? There are also many people who live in poor houses. Visiting Mexico City. Mexico City is in a valley. Valley. What is a valley, beta? A valley is an area. Clearly, Mexico City is in a valley. Valley is an area. It's a noun. A valley. Plural valleys. Okay. The Valley of Kashmir. Kashmir Valley. Right? Okay. What is a valley? A valley is an area surrounded by mountains. Lower area, right? Flat area surrounded by mountains, valley. Mexico City is in a valley. In Hindi, what is the word for valley? बहुत अच्छे, बहुत अच्छे. घाटा की बहन. Mexico City is in a valley in the south से. कितना फनी है, हिंदी सीखने वाले को लगेगा घाटा सीख लिया मैंने. घाटा अब घाटी. No connection. No connection. Mexico City is in a valley in the south central area of the country. South central of the country. Which country? Mexico. Mexico is a country. And Mexico City is in the south central area. South means lower, central means center. Lower center, not higher center. Okay? Lower center. For example, if you think about Madhya Pradesh, it is in the center, right? Just a little bit above Madhya Pradesh is Uttar Pradesh, is it? So Uttar Pradesh is in the north center. Uttar Pradesh is in the north center, okay? Yeah. It is in the south central area of the country. It is surrounded by mountains. It is, yeah, valleys are always surrounded by mountains. Mexico City is in a valley. So do you think Mexico City is a beautiful place? Yeah, because it is surrounded by mountains. It is a beautiful place. The rainy season is from June to October. The wet season is from June to October. Rainy season is the wet season. The wet season is the rainy season. The wet season is from June to October. October. The warmest months. The warmest months. 12 महीने हैं, उसमें से कौन सा सबसे ज्यादा गर्म है ना? The warmest months are April and May. April and May are the warmest months. But that's not true about in India, Bihar. The warmest months in Bihar are June and July, I think. Right. May, June. June should be the warmest. June is really the warmest, really hot, the hottest months. मई तो हिंदी वर्ड है भाई. मई इज हिंदी. मई. ओके. धीरे धीरे आप मई इसलिए बोलते हो क्योंकि आपको कान में ज्यादा क्या पड़ा है, तो मई कैसे निकल जाए. जब मई सुनने को मिलने लगेगा तो क्या निकलने लगेगा. बहुत कम लोग इतने क्लेवर होते हैं कि वो सुने कुछ और बोले कुछ, बहुत कम. मैं फिर बता दूं, होते हैं. देर आर हैंडफुल, 0.5%, 0.1%, 0.2% people in the world who don't listen to a language much and still say those words confidently the right way. But most of us, why is there a big number of people who want to speak English but don't speak English well? Because they don't get the opportunities to listen to English. So they have a desire to speak, but speaking is not possible unless you hear the words of that language a lot. So, example, he said Mai. Why did he say Mai? Because he often hears Mai. जो आप सुनेंगे वो बोलेंगे. अगर आपको आसपास रोज सुनने को मिले क्या, मैं, तो आपके मुंह से क्या निकलेगा, मैं. तो सुनने की ये रेपिटेशन बढ़ाइए, मतलब सुनने का टाइम ज्यादा कर दीजिए, एंड आपके बोलने में चेंज ऑटोमेटिकली आने लग जाएगा. एग्जाम्पल दे के बता देता हूं. आपके आस बिहार शरीफ में हजारों टीचर्स हैं जो इंग्लिश ग्रामर पढ़ाते हैं. व्हाट डू दे टीच? दे टीच इंग्लिश ग्रामर, वेरी डीप ग्रामर. ओके, देयर नॉलेज इज सो गुड. They can explain why a sentence is right, why a sentence is wrong. They can highlight the errors, grammatical errors. But you ask them to sit with somebody who doesn't speak Hindi and talk to that person, their speed will be very slow, and some of them will not be able to talk much. And some of them will talk at a very slow speed. They will speak like, so, I, I want, when they speak Hindi, they will not do, but they speak English and they will, why? Because psychologically they are creating time to think what they want to say. Hindi, English. और वो टीचर्स हैं, आप उनके जितना कभी नहीं जान पाओगे ग्रामर, लेकिन उनसे बेहतर बोल सकते हो, क्योंकि बोलने के लिए ग्रामर का डीप नॉलेज इज नॉट नेसेसरी. What is necessary is the exposure to the language. The exposure to the language. अगर आपको एक्सपोजर मिले, 3-4 साल का एक्सपोजर भी आपको फ्लुएंट बना सकता है. कितना? मैं आपको एक 4 साल के बच्चे का इंटरव्यू दिखा दूं, जो 4 साल की उम्र ही है उसकी, यानी जितना भी इंग्लिश उसने सुना है 4 ही साल में सुना होगा ना, पैदा होने से पहले तो नहीं सुन लिया. तो 4 साल की उम्र है, 4 साल में वो बात कर रही है इंग्लिश में. ठीक है, इसका मतलब उसको एक्सपोजर कितने साल का मिला हुआ है, और वो सारे बहुत सारे ग्रामर स्ट्रक्चर्स फॉलो कर रहे बोलते समय. उसने सीखा वो ग्रामर, वो सुनने सुनते सुनते उसकी आदत पड़ गई है. इसलिए याद रखिएगा, 25-25 साल पढ़ाने वाले टीचर्स भी अच्छी इंग्लिश में नहीं बात कर पाते, और 10 साल के बच्चे अच्छी इंग्लिश में बात कर पाते हैं. इसका मतलब बात करना इंग्लिश में, इट डजंट हैव मच टू डू विद डीप नॉलेज ऑफ ग्रामर. बेसिक नॉलेज इज नेसेसरी फॉर यू. भाई आप समझें कि कोई वर्ड नाउन है तो कैसे यूज होता है, कोई वर्ड एडजेक्टिव है तो कैसे यूज होता है, ताकि फॉलो कर पाए. ठीक. The hottest months are April and May in Mexico City, but in Bihar, the hottest months are May and June, maybe July. July gets a little, humid. It's not that hot, I think. The temperature starts to go down in July and humidity goes up because of the rain. What do you guys have to say? Let's ask Google. The hottest month in Bihar. The hottest months in Bihar, please. May and June. May and June. I said July, what happens because of the rain? The temperature starts to fall. The humidity goes up. So even though it is 38 degrees, it feels like 46 degrees. All right, because of the humidity. Humidity. And in June, there is not so much of humidity. It's just heat. So heat strokes, Lou, they affect you in the month of May and June. You will not hear people falling sick because of heat strokes in the month of July, because it's not the heat. It's the humidity that troubles us. Okay. May is usually the hottest month. May is usually the hottest month. So it is May and June, guys, India. What a great time to be alive in. Any questions you have, you don't need a teacher. You just ask Google. Some people, stupid people, again, will tell you, don't believe everything Google says. Arey yaar, Google doesn't give you the wrong information. There are sites in the internet which have bad information. Google doesn't give you the wrong information. Please understand. Google, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, these things usually don't give you the wrong information. 99%, 99.99% times they are not giving the wrong information. It is the site, some of the hoax sites on the internet. If you went to those sites, you will get the wrong information. तो साइट्स और गूगल का फर्क समझिएगा. बेवकूफों को यह सब नहीं समझाया जा सकता, या जो जानबूझ के अंधे बने हुए हैं, आंख बंद करके सोए हुए कम सोए हुए नींद में, उनको जगा नहीं सकते. लेकिन आपको बता देता हूं, गूगल एंड साइट्स आर डिफरेंट थिंग्स. मैं तुम्हें एक साइट पे ले चलता हूं, वहां लिखा रहेगा कुछ भी उल्टा पुल्टा जो तुम जानते हो गलत है, लेकिन वो बोल रहा है. वो क्यों भाई? उसका क्या फायदा उसमें? वो साइट उसको कहते हैं प्रोपेगेंडा सेट कर रहा है वो. ठीक है, तो वो साइट का प्रॉब्लम है, गूगल का नहीं. Google, ask Google the question, Google will give you the right answer. Because today Google is also combined with AI. Bard है ना उसका, Google का. हाँ, अच्छा. देखो, मैंने हाँ Google से पूछा. I asked Google and what did I get? I'm showing you. See, AI overview. All right, Google is answering me with the help of AI. The hottest months in Bihar are May and June. ये किसी साइट पे जाने की जरूरत नहीं मुझे. Google is answering. When the temperature can reach up to 50 degrees centigrade. Explanation, detail. The hot season in Bihar lasts from March to June. May is usually the hottest month. The hot season is characterized by dust storms. वो glue नहीं चलता, धूल उड़ता रहता है. Dust storms, thunderstorms, and hot winds called loo. By the way, English में loo का मतलब होता है toilet. I'm going to the loo, and the spelling is the same, L-O-O. So Hindi ka loo, English ka loo is different. The hot winds blow during April and May with an average velocity of 8 to 16 kilometers an hour. किसी साइट पे मैंने नहीं. Who is answering these questions? Google AI. All right. तो ये चीज मैं ट्रस्ट कर सकता हूँ दोस्तों. आप किसी साइट पे चले जाओ, वहां लिख दे कि मार्च इज द हॉटेस्ट मंथ, तो साइट फेक बता रहा है. ठीक है, गूगल नहीं. तो प्लीज, जब भी कोई तुम्हें बोले ना कि गूगल सब कुछ सही नहीं बताता, उसको बोलो बेवकूफ इंसान. गूगल को और साइट्स के डिफरेंस को महसूस करो. इंटरनेट पे हजारों साइट्स है. आई कैन रन अ साइट. It will not cost me a lot of money, in 1,000, 2,000 rupees, I can launch a site. Okay, and there I can put whatever information I want. मैं वहां लिख दूं कि विनय शंकर सोनी इज अ मैथ्स टीचर, तो साइट पे लिख दूं मैं. ठीक है, कोई कुछ नहीं बोलने वाला. So do not confuse Google and internet sites. There are lots of sites which give you fake information, false information. But Google will not give you fake information. Google will tell you the truth. Okay, because people are working for these things. Millions and billions of dollars are being spent to develop these things for you guys to have information. Batao bhai, you guys will never appreciate these things the way I do. When I was your age, thoughts, any questions, any queries we had in our minds, we had to wait to go to school, wait for our tuition teacher to come. And then we would put our questions to them. And 7 times out of 10, they would give you a roundabout answer, not a very precise answer because they didn't know either. That 3 times out of 10, they would tell you something true, something that will convince you. Yes. बच्चों के दिमाग में बहुत से सवाल आते हैं ना. Do you know how many questions are asked on Google every day, or asked by Google every day? No, I asked by people on Google. Yes. बताइए. Do you have an idea how many questions people ask every day on Google? The answer will be in trillions, not billions. Every day, billions of questions are asked. जब गूगल नहीं था तो ये सवाल जहन में थे इंसानों के, कोई ऑप्शन नहीं था. So we are living in the best times if we are curious people. मैं तो रह नहीं सकूंगा इसके बगैर. अब आज मैंने कम से कम कितने सवाल पूछे होंगे दिन भर में? अभी तक 10-12 सवाल पूछ चुका हूँ अब तक. हर दिन आई आस्क अराउंड 20 क्वेश्चंस और इट इज माय एवरेज गाइस. बोले क्या मन में आता है, क्या पूछते रहते हो? कुछ ख्याल आया ना मेरे मन में, एनीथिंग क्रॉसेस माय माइंड, आई जस्ट आस्क चैट जीपीटी, आई आस्क गूगल, आई आस्क डीप सीक नाउ. ये that's why I feel very, very blessed. I feel privileged, you know, that I'm living in this time, this age. Future will be even better, I know. Maybe we will have a beautiful girl answering our questions face to face, 3D, virtually right in front of us, instead of a boring text coming to us. And she will start with, darling Vinay, you're very curious. Let me answer. And I would go crazy. Okay, then these guys already have access to those girls. See, I'm still lagging the old man. All right. The warmest months are April and May. It has the largest and cheapest subway system. It has the largest and cheapest subway system. When two adjectives are describing the same noun, if you notice, अगर खुद से गौर करो बेटा, it has the largest and cheapest subway system. तो largest भी किसके लिए है? सबवे सिस्टम के लिए. cheapest भी किसके लिए है? द कितनी बार आया? ये गौर कर लो मेरे बच्चों, गौर कर. बाद में कोई ग्रामर टीचर पढ़ाएंगे ये रूल के तौर पे, तो फिर तुमको लगेगा अरे ऐसे. अभी गौर कर लोगे तो कहोगे हाँ हाँ पता नहीं क्या लिखा बेटा. इतना मुश्किल चीज नहीं गौर कर. भले फॉलो ना कर पाओ बोलते समय, इट्स ऑल राइट. मुंह से निकल गया इट हैज द लार्जेस्ट एंड द चीपेस्ट सर्विस सिस्टम. चलो कोई बात नहीं, बोलते समय स्लिप ऑफ टंग इज नॉट अ बिग डील. दिमाग में होना चाहिए कि व्हेन वी आर डिस्क्राइबिंग वन नाउन with two superlatives, three superlatives, तो सबके पहले द लगाना is not. We need only the with. अच्छा सुनो, सबसे खूबसूरत और सबसे इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट इस क्लास का. जब ये लाइन में बोलता हूं इस क्लास के सबसे खूबसूरत और सबसे इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट, तो रुको ना बेटा, बेटा दिमाग नहीं लगा रहे हो, खाली कॉपी कर रहे हो. इस बात को हिंदी में पहले महसूस करो. ये बात बाय एम्बिग्यूअस है. इसका मतलब दो हो सकता है कि मैं पूछ रहा हूं आपसे सबसे खूबसूरत कौन है और सबसे इंटेलिजेंट कौन है, या मैं पूछ रहा हूं आपसे कि कौन है वो स्टूडेंट जो सबसे खूबसूरत भी है और सबसे. तो पहले ये महसूस तो कर लो कि दो अलग अलग बातें हैं, उसके बाद उसके हिसाब से अलग अलग इंग्लिश बोल देंगे. तो इफ आई वांट टू से XYZ इज दैट स्टूडेंट जो सबसे खूबसूरत भी है और सबसे इंटेलिजेंट भी है, तो कैसे बोलेंगे? XYZ इज द मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल एंड
मोस्ट इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट इन द क्लास। एक बार काफी है। लेकिन मान लो बोलना है एक्स वाई जी सबसे खूबसूरत है और ए बी सी सबसे इंटेलिजेंट। अब क्या करना पड़ेगा? अलग अलग बोलना पड़ेगा ना बच्चों। कॉमन सेंस है। एक्स वाई जी इज द मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल एंड ए बी सी इज द मोस्ट इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट इन द क्लास। एनी प्रॉब्लम? तो बेसिक। लेकिन जैसे ही मैंने बोला तुम थोड़ा सा ट्रांसलेशन करने पे चले गए, क्या समझ में आया? तुम्हारा दिमाग उतना बारीकी से चीजों को नहीं सोचता है। इसको सॉल्व करो। मैं टीचर इसलिए नहीं हूं कि मेरा दिमाग तेज होना चाहिए। ये तुम्हारी गलत फहमी है अगर तुम लोग मानते हो कि टीचर का दिमाग तेज होना चाहिए। स्टूडेंट्स का दिमाग टीचर से ज्यादा तेज होता है। ठीक है, क्योंकि वो नए जनरेशन से होते हैं, इसलिए वो कुछ एक्स्ट्रा ऐड भी कर पाते हैं। ठीक है, हालांकि कोई जरूरी नहीं है। लेकिन ये तो बिल्कुल मत मान के चलो कि आप टीचर इसलिए आपका दिमाग तेज चलना चाहिए। मुझे ये बात से बहुत कोफ्त होती है। मतलब मैं डल लोगों को पढ़ाऊं, बेवकूफों को पढ़ाऊं? तो नहीं, ये मुझे पसंद नहीं। मैं चाहता हूं कि आप लोग का दिमाग मेरे जैसा ही रहे। इंग्लिश में आप पीछे रहेंगे क्योंकि आपको उतना एक्सपोजर नहीं मिला है। तो जब मैं एक्सपोजर दे रहा हूं और कोई चीज बता रहा हूं तो मैं चाहूंगा कि आप उसको वैसे ही अप्रिशिएट करें जैसे मैं एक नॉर्मल इंसान से एक्सपेक्ट करता हूं। हालांकि ऐसा हो नहीं पाता कई बार, सॉरी टू से दिस, हो नहीं पाता। जैसे ही मैंने अभी कहा आप तुरंत दौड़ गए ट्रांसलेशन की तरफ। और ये आप भले ही दौड़ गए, बाकी लोग भी दौड़ रहे थे मन में, सोचे भी नहीं। क्लास के सबसे खूबसूरत और सबसे इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट। This is ambiguous. Are you talking about one student who is both, or one student who is the most intelligent and the other student who is the most? Yeah. Look at this sentence now. It has the largest and cheapest service system in Latin America. पूरे लैटिन अमेरिका में इसका जो सबवे सिस्टम है, सबवे सिस्टम मीन्स अंडरग्राउंड ट्रेन सिस्टम। अंडरग्राउंड, जिसको आप लोग इंडिया में कहते हो मेट्रो। ओके, सबवे सिस्टम इन अमेरिका इट इज कॉल्ड सबवे सिस्टम। और इंग्लैंड में अंडरग्राउंड, फ्रांस में मेट्रो। ओके, तो इट हैज द लार्जेस्ट सबवे सिस्टम एंड cheapest too. All right, it has the largest and cheapest service system in Latin America. Traffic moves so slowly, traffic moves that it is often faster to walk. Traffic moves so slowly that it is often faster to walk. I will ask you guys to pay attention to these two words, so and that. We have done this before. It's not the first time. This is the best thing about the class. You don't learn anything just once. You learn everything multiple times so that you have a better chance of learning it. I have taught you. He hit me so hard that I fell. उसने मुझे इतनी जोर से मारा कि मैं गिर गया। एकदम मैच कर जाता हिंदी इंग्लिश। He hit me so hard that I fell. वो इतनी खूबसूरत थी कि मेरी आंखें उससे हटी नहीं। She was so beautiful. She was so beautiful that I couldn't take my eyes off her. I couldn't take my eyes off her. Any problems? Next. Traffic moves so slowly that it is often faster to walk. हिंदी में बोलेंगे, ट्रैफिक इतना स्लो मूव करता है कि कभी कभी तो, या ज्यादातर तो, अक्सर तो पैदल जाने में ही कम समय लगता है। Right? The traffic moves so slowly that it is often faster to walk. What is faster? To walk is faster than going by car, going by taxi, going by bus. Traffic moves so slowly that it is often faster to walk. I don't believe this. Really? If you have to cover a distance in 15 minutes on foot, it will take half an hour or 20 minutes by car. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Traffic moves so slowly that it is often faster to walk. Like pool par. Yeah. The air quality is not good. 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 खाली एयर क्वालिटी बोलने का मतलब हवा की क्वालिटी, लेकिन दी एयर क्वालिटी बोलने का मतलब मेरे बच्चों वहां के हवा की क्वालिटी, यही पॉइंट है। ये एयर डेफिनेट हो गया बेटा, ये एयर क्या हो गया, बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मेक्सिको सिटी, तो वहां की जो हवा की क्वालिटी, तो क्या बोला हमने, द एयर क्वालिटी इज नॉट गुड एंड विजिटर्स नीड टू बी केयरफुल, visitors need to be careful, and visitors need to be careful. But the city offers a rich cultural mix. Visitors need to be careful. If you are a visitor there, you need to be careful. What does it mean? Crime. It's not a very safe place. If you remember the movie Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, Aishwarya Rai goes looking for Salman Khan to Mexico, or Mexico, I think it was Mexico. And she was with her husband, Ajay Devgan. And there, some people robbed them. I don't know when you last saw this film. When did you last see this film? Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. Have you ever seen this film? It's a blockbuster. A blockbuster means a super hit movie, right? It was a blockbuster. So I think you guys have seen it. That's why it was a blockbuster. A lot of people saw that film. Yeah. So in that film, there is a scene towards the end, I think it was in Mexico City. Visitors need to be careful. But the city offers the city offers a rich cultural mix. STC offers great quality of education. Great quality of education. It offers, it means you get it here, right? So the city offers a rich cultural mix. Any problems? Now, shall I ask you guys to talk about your city with a partner for a little bit? Maybe 3 people, 2 people, whatever you guys feel comfortable with. अपने तरफ से sentences बना पाओगे? यही टेस्ट यही है, ठीक है? वो नोट्स है ना अंडर दोज 5 टॉपिक्स, नोट्स पकड़ो सामने और खुद से सेंटेंस फॉर्मेशन करके, जरूरी नहीं कि सारी बातें जस की तस बता दोगे, तो तुम उतनी अच्छी इंग्लिश जानते तो यहाँ क्यों आते, बट कोशिश करो, एक्सप्रेस योरसेल्फ इन सम वेज, कुछ छोटी छोटी बातें, कुछ भी बोलो, महसूस करके बोलो, फॉर्म करो अपने सेंटेंस, छोटी छोटी बात. Come on, go ahead. Practice for a few minutes with each other. 3 of you, 2 of you, you 2 there, you 2 there, you 2 there, you 2 there. Okay, yep, good, fine. All right.
Okay. Tomorrow, when you come here tomorrow, the first thing you will do is start your conversation about whatever city you have read about. You will tell your partner, whoever is sitting next to you, about your city. Yeah. And now we are going to listen to three people. This was a text. It was language that is usually written. There is always a small difference in the way we write a language and the way we speak a language. Most people speak simpler form of sentences when they speak. And when they write, they prolong the length of the sentences. They make the sentences longer, add more information in one sentence. And that's why we teach you reading and listening separately. 3 texts you read about the same 3 cities, Tokyo. Now 3 people will talk about Tokyo, Mumbai, and Mexico City. But this time, it's an audio file. So people are talking. The language will be slightly different. And if you keep listening to English, reading, you will realize how the writing form and the speaking form, okay, they are slightly different. It's always easier to understand what is being spoken. But you guys struggle because it is fast, not because the language is difficult, because you get less time. Okay, let me try and give you an analogy to understand this. So there are 2 questions. What is the compound interest of a capital of 1,033 rupees in 3 years at the rate of 6% annual? Okay, now, and then there is this, you guys add 17 and 19. Which is easier? The second question? But if I give you 5 minutes or 8 minutes to do the next question, the first question I asked, and if I give you 5 seconds to do this question becomes difficult automatically. Not because the question is difficult. You don't have much. But you need to study more to do the question about compound interest. So similarly, when you are reading, sometimes you will see in academic reading, if you're doing your bachelor's degree, master's degree, if you're reading the newspaper, there will be so many words and phrases which are normally not used when you're talking. You can get away without them. You can manage without them. You can do without them. You can just ignore using those words and communicate. I will show you lots of videos with small children who do not use very big fancy words and they communicate. They say what they have to say. So 3 people, Makiko, Vimal, and Lodres. Okay, Lodres. They are talking about their cities. Listen to them and make notes. Make notes if you want to. Are we ready? Let me play 9.11.
That it is very safe. Women can walk everywhere, anytime, day or...
11. Makiko from Tokyo.
The first thing to say about Tokyo is that it is very safe. Women can walk everywhere, anytime, day or night. Little children walk to school. You can leave something on the table in a restaurant while you go out for a minute, and nobody will take it. Tokyo is also very clean, and it is very easy to travel around. All the trains and buses run on time. Personally, my favorite time of year is spring, when it's dry and the cherry blossom is out.
You're not making notes. You're not writing anything now. You could. It's easy. बट कोई सिखाया नहीं आज तक स्कूल में कि सुनते हुए नोट्स कैसे लेना है. आंसर यहां से यहां तक है, याद कर लो लिख के. ये पढ़ाई करने वाले लोग नोट्स कैसे ले सकते हैं? आप कुछ सुन रहे हैं, इसमें से जो इंपॉर्टेंट बात लगती जा रही है एक सेंटेंस में, वो वर्ड लिख लिया, याद आ जाएगा वो.
Tokyo is a very exciting city
क्या लिखना? पूरा सेंटेंस लिखना है. बात खत्म.
because there are always new things to do, new places to go, new things to eat. It changes very quickly.
Vimal from Mumbai.
I have two strong impressions of Mumbai. First, it is a city that is so full of activity. It is busy, busy, busy all day long and all night long. It's a city that doesn't sleep much. The day begins early because it is so hot. It's a noisy place. There are cars going beep, beep, auto rickshaws by the thousand, fast trains rushing past, vendors shouting and trying to get you to buy their food, their drinks, their clothes. And people everywhere trying to get to work. The second thing to say is that the people are very, very enthusiastic. Life isn't easy in Mumbai for a lot of people, but we really work hard and we really want to do our best. Every new day brings new possibilities. The future is exciting for us.
Lourdes from Mexico City.
There are 3 things I like about living in Mexico City. First, the weather. It is warm and sunny most of the year. The second is the fresh fruit and vegetables. The markets are wonderful. The colors and smells are great. And the third is that I'm never bored because there is so much to see and do. We have museums, theaters, art exhibitions, parks, restaurants, bars, everything. My favorite time of year in Mexico City is the end of December, from the 16th to the 31st. The city is full of lights, there are parties everywhere, and we eat and drink and give presents. Everyone's really happy. I love it.
I will play one more time.
Tape script 9.11.
Make notes, please.
Makiko from Tokyo.
The first thing to say about Tokyo is that it is very safe.
All you need to write is safe, right? Safe लिखते के साथ दिमाग में चला गया मैटर. Mexico City is a safe place.
Women can walk everywhere, anytime, day or night. Little children walk to school. You can leave something on the table in a restaurant while you go out for a minute, and nobody will take it. Tokyo is also very clean, and it is very easy to travel around. All the trains and buses run on time. Personally, my favorite time of year is spring, when it's dry and the cherry blossom is out. Tokyo is a very exciting city because there are always new things to do, new places to go, new things to eat. It changes very quickly.
Let's talk about Tokyo. Tell each other what you heard. Talk to each other. Tell each other what you remember about Tokyo.
Have you finished? Okay, let's listen now.
Vimal from Mumbai. Makiko from Tokyo.
The first thing to say about Tokyo is that it is very safe.
The first thing to say about Tokyo is that it is very safe. The first thing to say about Tokyo is that it is very safe. The first thing that comes to your mind when you talk about Tokyo is that it is very safe. Tokyo is a very big city, the biggest city in the world, and yet it is not only a mega city. There are lots of mega cities. It is the biggest mega city in the world. It is the largest city in the world, and yet it is a safe city. It is now, I don't know if it is the safest or not, but it is safe. It is safe. How do we know it is safe? Women can go anywhere. Beta, don't touch it. Women can go anywhere, anytime, even at night. And children can walk to school. Here, a lot of parents worry when their children walk to school. If somebody will kidnap them, they send their children to school in a car or on the bike. But in Tokyo, you don't need to worry. Children walk to school. बोले तो हिंदी में चल के चले जाते हैं. चल के मतलब पैदल ही चल जाते हैं. कोई कार बस की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. आराम से चलो. A lot of people. Okay, there are two reasons why you take the car or take the bus, because it is far, and two, you don't want to be alone on the road. Somebody will come and kidnap you, right? So no, that's not a problem in Tokyo. Tokyo is safe. Women can walk everywhere, anytime, day or night, doesn't matter. And children can walk to school.
Women can walk everywhere.
Women can walk everywhere. चले जा सकते. They can walk alone everywhere.
Anytime, day or night.
Anytime, day or night, doesn't matter.
Little children walk to school.
Little children walk to school.
You can leave something on the table.
You can leave something on the table. You can leave something on the table.
In a restaurant.
In a restaurant. You can leave something on the table in a...
While you go out for...
While you go out for a minute. While you go out for a minute. You can leave something on the table in a restaurant while you go out for a minute.
For a minute, and nobody will take it.
And nobody will take it. Biharis have not reached Tokyo. Biharis have not reached Tokyo yet. तुम छोड़ के कैसे गया रे? किसके भरोसे छोड़ गया? अच्छा, हमको बुला रहा था कि हम ले लें. चलो ठीक है, ले लेते हैं. That's how Biharis think. Do you think all Biharis think like this? What's your experience in Bihar? You have lived in this place for all your life. You think that when you left something somewhere, people were dishonest, they stole it, they took it, or they returned it to you? Shopkeepers normally take care of your things and they return if they know. But what about other customers? If they see your thing first, will they return? Nowadays, there are cameras everywhere. My friend went to Pandu Pokhar and he had a lovely pair of headphones and he left them there somehow. When he came out, he remembered. He went in, back in. He couldn't find his headphones. Somebody took them. Why are we like this? Why don't we feel in that moment how we would feel if we lose our stuff? I'm not dishonest like that normally. I don't feel greedy in those moments. I'm lucky. I don't do anything. I just don't feel greedy in those moments. The other day, I was with my nephew Aryan, and I was at Pawapuri, hospital, and by mistake, I picked up the doctor's phone. The doctor was sitting right next to me on the table, and his iPhone was right next in front of me, and my phone was with Aryan. And I have this habit, whenever I get up, then I pick up the phone which is in front of me, which is usually my phone. So I picked up the phone, came to another, place, and there I suddenly look at the phone and I say, what? This is not my phone. Then I give it to my, nephew, and I say, go, return it to the, doctor. I think I picked up his phone. He went and returned the phone. And then I went back and I apologized that, I by mistake took your phone. He was totally fine. My nephew said, you could have switched it off and took it home. I said, what? He said this way, you're very honest, Mama. I said, what do you mean? You could have switched off the phone and you, but turant ke turant, wapas karo. Why was this reaction? I said, somebody else picked up my phone that by mistake. What would I expect? The person to return? Yeah, of course. लेकिन मैं एक बात और बता दूं, मेरे अंदर एक और खराबी थी जिसको मैंने धीरे धीरे ओवरकम किया. Shoplifting. Did I tell you that when I was a child, I had this urge inside me to steal things? चीजों को चुराने का अर्ज आता था मेरे अंदर. Kleptomania, people call them. Kleptomaniac. Kleptomania is stealing, the desire to steal things. मैं अमरूद चुरा ले ठेले पर से, खाजा चुरा लूं लोगों के टोकरी से, क्या बोल रही है? गोभी चुराया था, बैंगन नहीं. खेत से गोभी चुरा लिया मैंने. खेत से गोभी चुराया, पकड़े भी गए. रोने लगा मैं. I was in class 9th, and then he let me go. उसने थोड़ी डांट लगाई, and he said, you are from a good family, don't you ever do it again. I said, never, let me go. He threatened that he would take me to the police. I was so nervous. Class 9th boy, I was 14, 15 years of age. I started to panic. He would take me to the police. I started crying. Little bit of it was, acting as well. And little bit of it was real fear. Okay. So yeah, I must tell you that I had this urge of stealing, urge to steal things, but I overcame that. I won't tell you all the details of all the things that I stole. Silly it was, really. मन में आता था कि बस पकड़े नहीं जाना है. क्या समझे? There was a thrill in it. There was a thrill. भाई पकड़े नहीं जाना है, चोरी करके निकल जाना है, हीरो बन जाना है. Like in the movie Race, वो हीरो बनने के लिए चोरी करता था कि साले पकड़ लोगे तुम हमको. So that was my thinking as well, कि पकड़ लोगे, हम smarter, हम कर लेंगे, हम निकल जाएंगे. But then later I realized कि ये stupid है, and एक बार भी पकड़े जाओगे ना तो वीडियो बनेगा, पूरा वायरल होएगा, फिर सब कहेंगे मेरा सर शॉपलिफ्टर है, क्लास से भाग जाएंगे सब. मैंने कहा बंद करो ये सब. Then I decided not to. But I have been successful most of the times. वो गोभी में पकड़ा गया मैं सब. My friend had told me not to. My friend told me, मत झुक, पकड़ लेगा. मैं कैसे? He's so far. How would he know? I was stupid. When somebody is sitting in their fields to guard it, so that nobody steals things, they keep an eye on all the people around. And if there's somebody standing, Okay, they're visible, and all of a sudden they disappear. It means they have sat down, right? Why would somebody sit down there? To steal things? So my friend told me they will catch you. I said, they're very far away. And there is a lovely gobi here, cauliflower. Beautiful, big size. I was going to school. Can you believe it? I was in my uniform, school uniform, and I had my bags on me, my school bag on me. And what would I do with that cauliflower? Okay, and still I decided that I was going to steal it. And I think the bigger reason was because my friend said, pakde jayega. So that kind of instigated me, ki beta ab to karna hai. I sat down, and it was uprooting, pulling it out was more difficult than I thought. You think, if you have never pulled out a cauliflower, then you won't know how hard it is to pull the cauliflower. It is very strongly, gripped in the ground. So I pulled it out and, stood up, started to walk, and I heard somebody shouting my name. Not my name, actually, shouting out to me, hey, ruko. And then I started running. He chased me. He was a tall, big man, farmer, physically strong. He chased me down. He chased me. Pakad liya. And then he took me there where he was sitting. Chalo. पुलिस के पास लेके जाएंगे. काहे चोरी किया? I was like, what? I said, my friend told me. He told me not to. I said, उसने बोला था. बोलेगा चोरी करोगे तुम? नहीं करेंगे. And I started crying, drama and fear both mixed, Finally, he said, देखो, you don't do it again, okay? You are from a good family. ये लाइन मेरे को जब भी कोई बोलता था, मेरे को लगता था अच्छा. I don't know why, okay? You're from a good family. Don't do it again. कभी नहीं दोबारा. It was a very big cauliflower. And I was not very strong. I was in class 9. There was a small boy. It was difficult to pull it out. क्या बोलता है? अपने ही बोलता है, खुद हंसता है. फुलकोवी लेके दौड़ रहे थे. हाँ, of course. But after a short while, when I realized that he is giving me a chase, I threw the cauliflower and I started to run. But he didn't let go of the chase. He wanted to just catch me, and he did eventually. बुरा लगता उन लोगों को ना, उनके मेहनत की चीज कोई ऐसे लेके जाए. Would you like it? If somebody stole something from your field, would you like that? तो ये हम लोग कर जाते हैं क्योंकि हमें सही से कहीं ना कहीं सोचने का नहीं मिल रहा होता है. मजा आता है, right? Okay, think about cheating in the exam. A lot of people do it because it gives you a thrill. You've never been caught. देखो, I have never caught मतलब देखो फंस गया लड़का. इसमें क्या बोलना है इसको? मैंने कभी पकड़ा नहीं है. I have never कैच का काम आई ने नहीं किया, जबकि कैच का काम उसने नहीं किया, है ना? तो I was never caught बोल के चले बच जाओ. I was never caught. जैसे मैंने पढ़ाया था ना, I caught XYZ, मैंने उसको पकड़ा, मैं पकड़ा गया. I was caught. मैं नहीं पकड़ा गया. I was never caught. I was never caught. Yeah, I also enjoyed cheating in the exam. Again, for the thrill. I was not that bad a student. I could have passed anyway, but just enjoyed it, But again, these are bad ideas. I'm not supporting them, and I'm telling you कि आप लोगों को समझ बनाना चाहिए, सोचना चाहिए सही तरीके से, and things will start to look different. आप लोग यहाँ कोई चीटिंग करते हैं मेरे क्लास में, मैं उसको 100 मार्क्स दे देता हूँ. If I give a test and somebody is asking other people to help, ले भाई दोनों के दोनों 100 ले, बैठ जा, कॉपी दे दे मेरे को, 100 मार्क्स है भाई दोनों को, बात खत्म, कोई बात ही नहीं. हाँ भाई 100 मार्क्स है, अब और क्या इससे ज्यादा चाहिए? 100 से ज्यादा हो सकता था? नहीं, तो 100 है तुम्हारे, टेंशन फ्री रहो. Understand the real meaning. Why I give you a test? If I give you a test to ask you how much I have learned. Do I understand this? Do I understand that? मेरे को क्यों नहीं पता है, मैंने क्या ध्यान नहीं दिया, इसके लिए टेस्ट होता है, ना कि
पॉइंट स्कोर इसके पीछे पागल होना है। 100 ले लो भाई, बैठो घर पे, कोई टेंशन नहीं। हमारे टीचर समझते नहीं, बचपन में करने यही करना चाहिए। छोटे बच्चों को वो चीटिंग कर वो दे दो उनको 100 मार्क्स आ गए बेटा, अब आप टेंशन ना ले, 100 मार्क्स आपके। बहुत एम्बैरेस फील करेंगे, इतने छोटे बच्चों को ही बुरा लग सकता है। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इनाया एंड आया, दे आर 7, 10 एंड यू। अगर ये चीटिंग करे कभी एग्जाम में और टीचर ने पकड़ लिया, डांट वाट ना लगाओ, बोलो कि चीटिंग करे, किस लिए, मार्क्स ज्यादा चाहिए। कितने कितने मार्क्स का टेस्ट है? 75, लो 75 आउट ऑफ 75, हैप्पी, चल कॉपी दे दे मेरे को। तो 75 आया, बाद में मार्कशीट में लिख दिए 75 आया था, एम्बैरेस हो जाएगा बच्चा, कभी नहीं करेगा दोबारा कि यार ये क्या कर रहे हैं। लेकिन आप डांटने लग जाते हो उसको, आप थप्पड़ लगाते हो, आप उसको एक्सपेल करते हो, वो कहता अगली बार बढ़िया से करेंगे, नहीं पकड़े जाएंगे। Maybe my philosophy will not work everywhere, but I am happy with this. I want to use this philosophy with my class, with my students. Shall I continue?
Tokyo is also very clean.
Tokyo is also very clean. Tokyo is a clean city, guys.
And it is very easy to travel around.
And it is very easy to travel around. If you are new, then you will not have to ask a lot of people for help. Hey, how do I go there? How do I go there? It is easy to travel around. वहां जो है ना सफर करना, it is easy to travel around Tokyo. It means to go from point A to point B in Tokyo is very easy.
All the trains and buses run on time.
All the trains and buses run on time. Yeah. So there is no confusion when you are there. In India, if you are a foreigner and you have a train ticket, it's so difficult to know where the train is coming, whether it is late. Sometimes there will be very few announcements, 1 or 2 announcements. And if you miss them, you don't know the situation of your train. Things are changing, but still, Tokyo is easy to travel around.
Personally, my favorite time of year is spring.
Personally, she's talking about herself. Maybe other people will have a different opinion. But she says, personally, the best time, the most beautiful time is spring. Okay.
Personally, my favorite time of year is spring.
My favorite time of year is?
When it's dry and the cherry blossom is out.
When it is dry and the cherry blossom is out. When it is dry and the cherry blossom is out. When it is dry and the cherry blossom is out. In the spring season, the weather is dry, not so humid. Dry is opposite of humid. May is dry, but July is humid. August is humid.
Tokyo is a very exciting.
कितने लोग humid समझ गए? मैंने पहले ही बताया हुआ है. Humid means? हाँ. हिंदी में नमी वाला है ना? Chip 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 chip. Humid. Okay. And dry is opposite. April, May, June are dry months.
City because Tokyo is a very exciting city.
It is an exciting city, very exciting city.
Because there are always new things to do.
Because there are always new things to do. There are new things to do in Tokyo.
New places to go.
There are new places to go.
New things to eat.
There are new things to eat. So it's, you don't get bored in Tokyo.
It changes very quickly.
Vimal from Mumbai.
Okay. So Bimal and Lourdes, you will listen to these two people, make notes, okay? और वही रोक करके notes बनाना है सुनते सुनते. And after that, pause.
फिर खुद से बात करो कि हाँ मैंने क्या सुना मुंबई के बारे में, मैंने क्या सुना मैक्सिको के बारे में, खुद से सेंटेंस फॉर्म करो वो नोट्स के वजह से. ऑलराइट, I'll continue tomorrow, people. Shall I give you homework? In the practice book, the story of Burj Khalifa. Okay, that's your homework. Listen to Mumbai, Bimal and Lourdes. I'm putting 9.11 in the group. Give me a second. बट दीपक बेटा, जब हम ऑफर वर्ब यूज करते हैं तो हम कुछ ऐसी चीजों के बारे में बात करते हैं जो दूसरे यूज करें. जैसे यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफर्स अ कोर्स तो दूसरे कोर्स करेंगे. इफ अ प्लेस ऑफर्स एक्सपीरियंसेस तो दूसरे आएंगे एक्सपीरियंस करेंगे. तो ये रिलीजन ऑफर नहीं करता भारत कि आइए एक्सपीरियंस कर इस रिलीजन को. ठीक है, आप समझिएगा ऑफर वर्ब का ऑब्जेक्ट क्या होता है. यू ऑफर अ कोर्स. अगर एक रेस्टोरेंट ऑफर करता है अलग अलग तरह के डिशेस तो लोग क्या करेंगे, जाकर उन डिशेस को खाएंगे. डिशेस को क्या करेंगे. तो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड कि ऑफर वर्ब हाँ अच्छा नहीं था. इंडिया ऑफर्स अ वैरायटी ऑफ रिलीजन नहीं. ठीक है, इंडिया हैज अ वैरायटी ऑफ रिलीजन. इफ यू ऑफर समथिंग तो ऐसे आप कह रहे लीजिए ये चीज को खाइए, ये चीज को एक्सपीरियंस करिए, ये चीज को सीखिए. ओके बहुत बढ़िया शशि बेटा, आप अपने रफ्तार से अच्छा चल रहे हैं. आपके जो फ्रेंड आपको यहाँ लेके आए थे वो तो नहीं टिक पाए, बट आप अच्छा कर रहे हैं बेटा. मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ थोड़ा अपने अंदर कुछ क्वालिटी रखो, तुम यहाँ पर डिसअपॉइंट नहीं होगे. थोड़ा सा क्वालिटी रखो. तुम्हारा दोस्त क्या नाम है बेटा उसका, अखिलेश, एकदम सरेंडर ही मारे हुए. द मोस्ट पॉपुलेटेड ना, या मतलब इसकी पॉपुलेशन बहुत ज्यादा है. पॉपुलेटेड इज एन एडजेक्टिव. द मोस्ट पॉपुलेटेड. या इंडिया इज द मोस्ट पॉपुलेटेड कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड नाउ. China is the second most populated. Fine. Let's meet tomorrow. You have homework? The page in the practice book about Burj Khalifa, the text, read. What simple sentences, very easy sentences, okay? Padna and do the exercises. And we will continue tomorrow. Bye-bye.